What if I told you that the small brown 20-cent coin from South Africa, the one you might have tossed in an old drawer or left at the bottom of your wallet, could actually be worth thousands or even millions of dollars today? Sounds crazy, right? But hidden among ordinary coins are rare additions and minting errors so unique that collectors across the world are paying staggering amounts for them. This isn't a fairy tale. It's the unbelievable truth about the South African 20-cent coin, a small piece of metal that could hold a fortune waiting to be discovered. The 20-cent coin from South Africa might seem ordinary, but it carries with it decades of history, transformation, and national pride. Since its introduction, it has gone through different designs, metals, and minting techniques, each representing the political and economic changes of the nation. But among these millions of coins, some were struck with tiny mistakes, special designs, or limited minting runs that turned them from simple currency into priceless collectibles. These are the coins that have shocked experts and collectors, some selling for hundreds of thousands, and even over $1 million in rare cases. The story begins in the early 1960s, when South Africa changed its currency system from the British pound to the rand. The first 20-cent coins were introduced in 1961, during the first year of decimalization. These early coins were made of silver, making them naturally more valuable over time. The obverse, front, featured the portrait of Jan van Riebeeck, the founder of Cape Town and an important figure in early South African history. The reverse, back, displayed the King Protea, South Africa's national flower, a powerful symbol of the country's beauty and strength. But as the years passed, the materials and designs evolved. In the 1960s and 70s, silver was replaced by copper-nickel, and later by bronze-plated steel to reduce costs. Still, the 20-cent coin maintained its iconic design. Yet, in some specific years, especially 1963, 1969, 1971, and 1996, the South African Mint accidentally released coins with minting errors or low production numbers, making them extremely rare and valuable today. One of the most talked about examples is the 1969 20-cent coin with a double die strike error. Only a handful of these exist, and collectors have paid over $700,000 for one in perfect condition. The error causes the design details, such as the Protea petals or the lettering, to appear slightly doubled, creating a ghost-like effect that experts immediately recognize as a minting mistake. Another version, the 1971 20-cent coin, became legendary after a coin in uncirculated proof condition sold for $1.1 million at an international auction. That coin was part of a limited collector's proof set, struck with such perfection and rarity that it became one of South Africa's most valuable coins ever sold. The 1996 20-cent coin is another story that shocks collectors even today. That year marked a special period in South African history, the post-apartheid era, when the country embraced a new identity under democracy. Some of these coins were minted with metal composition errors, where the inner metal layer was mixed incorrectly, giving them a unique color tone. Others were struck slightly off-center, creating visually unusual patterns. One of these off-center 1996 coins was sold in a private auction for over $250,000, simply because it was one of the rarest examples of a minting flaw in modern South African coinage. Even more astonishing is that these valuable coins often go unnoticed for decades. People spend them, lose them, or leave them behind, not realizing they're holding a piece of South African history worth a fortune. Collectors often describe finding rare 20-cent coins as a numismatic miracle. A man in Durban once found an old 1963 silver 20-cent coin in his late grandfather's box and later discovered it was worth over $400,000 because of a unique die crack that made it one of a kind. Stories like this continue to inspire treasure hunters across the world to search through their change in hopes of striking gold, literally. The 20-cent coin is more than just money. It's art, history, and national identity combined. The king protea on the reverse side symbolizes beauty and resilience, while the evolving portraits on the obverse, ranging from Van Riebeeck to South Africa's coat of arms, mark different eras in the country's history. The coin's weight, shine, and texture tell stories of its time. Older silver issues glimmer with authenticity, while modern versions represent the country's growth and modernization. For collectors, every variant tells a unique chapter of South Africa's journey. But the key to identifying a rare and valuable 20-cent coin lies in details. Collectors look for errors like double strikes, missing inscriptions, off-center images, or even mismatched metals. The year of minting also matters. Coins from 1961, 1963, 1969, 1971, 1996, and 2008 are particularly in demand. Even slight differences in font size, spacing, or border thickness can make a coin worth thousands. Proof versions, special coins made with polished dies and mirror-like finishes, are the crown jewels of South African numismatics. Another rare variation comes from 1965, when a small number of 20-cent coins were accidentally struck using leftover silver blanks from previous years. These transitional error coins are so rare that only a few confirmed examples exist, each worth hundreds of thousands of dollars today. Some collectors believe that a handful of unreported 20-cent proof coins are still hidden in private collections, possibly worth millions if ever found. In recent years, the global interest in South African coins has exploded. Auction houses in Europe and the United States now feature South African 20-cent coins in high-end collections, where they sell alongside rare American and British coins. Even modest condition coins can bring hundreds, while pristine, graded, or error examples can reach incredible values. The combination of rarity, design, and historical importance has made South Africa's 20-cent coins a global collector's dream. What makes this story even more fascinating is the symbolism behind the coin itself. During the turbulent 20th century, South Africa went through massive political and social changes. Each redesign of the coin marked a new chapter, from colonial influence to independence, from apartheid to democracy. The 20-cent coin became a silent witness to all these transformations, circulating through every hand, every generation. And now, decades later, these small coins are commanding the world's attention once again, not for what they could buy, but for what they represent. So, how can you tell if your 20-cent coin is valuable? First, check the year. Older silver coins from the 1960s and early 1970s are highly collectible. Next, look for errors. Misaligned edges, doubled letters, strange color variations, or unusual textures. Finally, check its condition. Coins in uncirculated or proof condition are worth much more than those that show wear. If your coin looks unusual or perfect, you could be holding something extraordinary. Coin collectors recommend never cleaning a coin, even if it looks old or dirty. Cleaning can damage its surface and drastically reduce its value. Instead, handle it gently, and if you think it might be special, get it evaluated by a professional grading company like NGC or PCGS. These companies verify authenticity and assign a grade, which can multiply your coin's market value overnight. Every year, new discoveries are made, ordinary people finding old South African 20-cent coins that turn out to be worth small fortunes. Some have been auctioned in international markets for life-changing sums. Others remain hidden, waiting to be found. The hunt continues, and the excitement grows with each new story. Think about it. A coin once used to buy a loaf of bread, now being worth more than a luxury car or even a house. It's unbelievable, yet it's real. The South African 20-cent coin has become one of the most sought-after treasures in the modern world of coin collecting, a symbol of how history, beauty, and rarity can turn something ordinary into something priceless. So before you dismiss those coins lying around your home, take a closer look. You might be sitting on a rare gem, a piece of South African history worth a fortune. It could be the difference between an old coin and a life-changing discovery. If this story amazed you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends and family. Who knows? Someone you know might be holding one of the world's rarest coins without realizing it. Keep your eyes open, keep searching, and remember, sometimes the smallest things hide the biggest treasures.